Hey, it's Sarah Peterson here. Thanks for joining me for another episode of MLM Marketing Explosion. Have you ever felt stuck? Stuck at your rank, stuck in your business, not sure what to do next? If so, then this episode is for you.
How are network marketers like us supposed to rank, advance, and build a downline without begging our friends and family or having supermodel good looks? My mind was blown when I realized that the top network marketers aren't calling their friends and families to invite them to lame hotel meetings and in-home meetings. I've spent the last 2 years learning from and dissecting the system that top earners in the industry use. Follow me on the journey as I continue to learn and implement the top marketing tips and strategies to grow my downline. This is Sarah Peterson, and you're listening to MLM Marketing Explosion.
If you've been on social media for more than 5 minutes, you've noticed that there's lots of posts about I'm hustling and grinding. I'm working really hard. If you want, stuff to work, you just got to work harder. If you're not working hard, you're not going anywhere. I can tell your level of dedication based on your success level. And that tells me how hard you're working, all those kind of things, whatever different variation of that, whatever. But I see those all day long, right? More hustle, more grind. If you want what I have, you'll do more hustle. You're not working as hard as I am and whatever, right? And I fell victim to that for a while, right? And I had these ideas in my head that were keeping me up at night. I had to get them executed. Now, I am going to say this. When I'm in the zone, I'm in the zone. And I have been known to pull all-nighters because I was excited about what I was doing. And when I'm in the zone, you got to stay in the zone. Have you ever felt like that? It's the same concept. I've batched content before because I was in the zone. I had that rhythm down. I knew what I was doing. And so you keep going because you want to finish, because sometimes if you go to sleep the next morning, it's going to take you a while to warm up and kind of get back in that zone again, right? Now, that's something totally different. If that's where you are, absolutely keep doing that. But I'm also going to caution you to throw this in as well. So sometimes when you're stuck, or when I'm stuck, I have that tendency of, I'm stuck. I just need to work harder. I just need to do more. I'm just not working enough. I need to work harder. But here's the problem. Just because you're working harder does not mean that you're going to get the success faster. And also doesn't guarantee that you're going to get success at all, because you might be doing the wrong thing. What you're doing might actually be hurting your business instead of helping your business. Crazy, right? So I can work really, really, really hard at something and not see any results. For example, one of my favorite quotes with my kids playing soccer is, practice does not make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. I love piano. I've played piano for forever. Disclaimer, I hated piano when I was little. I wanted to quit. My mom wouldn't let me. She's like, that's not true. She would let me, but she's like, if you want to quit, you have to go talk to the teacher. And I was scared. I'm like, I'm not going to go talk to the teacher. And she wasn't even mean. But, if I'm doing piano, and a disclaimer, I never practice. That's probably why I didn't like it either. But if I go in and I practice every single day, but I'm not practicing the right way, I'm not going to get any better. People are amazed when I tell them, it's actually really funny, I am like a 2-finger typer. I'm actually pretty fast. So if you're not watching me, you might think I knew what I was doing. I don't. I literally type with 2 fingers on my keyboard. I know, really weird, huh? But that's how I do it. I can do that all day long, but it's only going to take me so far. No matter how hard I practice typing with 2 fingers, I'm probably going to get stuck at some time, because using all 10 is obviously better because there's more of them on the keyboard, right? I don't know. But I can practice that all day long, and it's not going to make me a faster typer necessarily. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to make me any better. Like practicing, I can practice the piano, but if I'm practicing, there's ways when you do the scales up that you've got to cross under your hands or whatever. That's the only way, you can go up and down the scale. And it's the only way you can make it sound right, right? If I'm not practicing that correctly, and I'm back to like that 2-finger typewriter thing, and I'm just running up the scale, 2 fingers at a time. I know that's probably really hard if you're not watching this and you're listening, but I'm only going to be able to do that up to a certain point. I'm probably going to get kind of fast, like I am with the typewriter, but at a certain point, I'm not going to be able to play some of these harder songs. It's going to be absolutely impossible because I didn't learn the technique. I didn't learn how to do it. I'm practicing the wrong thing. So yeah, I'm getting really good at this 2-fingered things, but what I was practicing was wrong. So I've now actually reinforced a wrong skill. Crazy, right? But if I'm practicing the right stuff, I'm going to get better. At first, like the typewriter, this is actually probably why I don't typewrite or he uses a typewriter. Like with the computer, I can do all of them. Like, I've done like the little kids' computer games, but then I give up on it because short term, it's way faster to use the bad habit that I've already done where I type with 2 fingers. Now, if I stick with that and actually practice that every single day, go through the motions with both of my hands on the keyboard, and it starts to be ingrained in my brain, long term, that's going to be way better. But then I get impatient, right? And that's what I mean. So when you start out, like you start out with any skill, sometimes you do it and it's like you're just hitting your head against the wall, right? You're doing the wrong thing. There have been times in my life that I have done that. I know, crazy, right? Like with podcasts or, with email sequences, different things, with posting on social media, where I just feel like I'm out of ideas. Do you ever feel like that? It's like, I got nothing. I have no ideas. I don't know what to do. And it's crazy because when I get like that, I tend to hyper focus on the work. Well, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to watch TV. I'm not going to eat. I'm not going to make dinner. I'm not going to read a book. I'm not going to do anything fun until I've gotten over this slump, until I've worked my way through this. I'm just going to work harder. You guys, that's absolutely the wrong approach to take. So I've been really busy with getting that course out to launch and getting the waiting list ready and getting this Facebook group support ready to go. I think I told you guys it's going to launch in the next 2 weeks. It's going to have a whole bunch of modules for support to show you exactly how to scale your business. But along with that, I'm also going to offer one-on-one. We're going to do questions and answers in a private Facebook group because I want you guys to have absolute support. Well, it's kind of over consuming, right? Because I'm trying to get this out because I want to be able to help you guys faster. And as I do that, I tend to not do anything. Like I neglect the house. I don't neglect the kids. I still do everything with the kids, but I don't do the laundry. The dishes pile up. I know I shouldn't admit that, right? Because I become so focused on I've got to get this done. I've got to get this done. I've got to get this done. But guess what? It actually makes everything kind of shut down. I'm not as creative anymore. I kind of get stuck, right? Like I look at the computer one, I don't know what to post anymore, right? Whatever. And last night I was like, I've had it. I'm going to turn off the computer. I'm going to go for a walk. And it was crazy because I'm out on this walk. All of a sudden, all these ideas and all this creativity started flowing. And all of a sudden it was like, the lightning bulb turned on and I was like, oh my gosh, this is how I need to be doing it. It's kind of unfolds like the staircase. And so, sometimes when you're in there and it's like you're trying to shut off everything and concentrate on whatever you're doing, that's actually hurting you. Go do whatever it is that you do, right? If it's playing basketball, if it's going for a drive, go, maybe go out and grab lunch, go out with a friend, go take a walk like I did. Sometimes, go take a shower. You know what I mean? Because as you do these things, wherever it is that you get the most creative ideas, go do that. And don't go do it in mind of, I'm going to go do this to get ideas and everything's going to be clear. You're just going to go do it because you need a break and you need to relax. And I think you'll be amazed at what you find. Because instead of costing you time, because that's how I look at it. Well, I can't go for a walk because then I lose that time that I could be spent working. Well, instead of losing the time, you're actually going to gain time, because instead of sitting mindlessly at your computer or whatever you were doing, not knowing which direction to go, all of a sudden you're going to come back and you're going to know what to do and you're going to be able to focus. I do that when I'm tired too. I've noticed that if I'm really tired, sitting in front of the computer, I want to fall asleep. But if I'll go take a quick walk and come back, all of a sudden I'm rejuvenated. I've got all this energy and, fresh ideas and fresh creativity. And all of a sudden I can do everything way faster than when I was, like punishing myself. I'm not going to leave the computer. I'm not eating anything, until I get this done, or whatever it is you say to yourself, right? So that's big pro tip. Make sure that you take time out for you, especially if you're feeling stressed, especially if you've got that deadline. Go do those things that are going to put you in the right frame of mind and in zone so that you can actually be more efficient with your time and get things done better than you would have had you just sat there and, subscribe to that work harder and more hustle and grind. Thanks for watching today. Please like and subscribe and share it out with your friends, and I'll see you on the next one.
Are you tired of bugging your family and friends and bumping into the same people all over social media trying to pitch your opportunity? If so, grab your team members and go to www.marketingexplosion.org and pick up your free copy of MLM Momentum. It's going to teach you how to get people coming to you and applying for your opportunity. It's also going to teach you how to get paid for prospecting. See you soon.